I'm going to show several examples of multiplying binomial radicals. All right, we have two binomials that we need to multiply. So we're going to distribute our 4 to both terms in that second parentheses. 4 times 7 is 28. And then we have 4 times 5 root 3. And the 4 and the 5 are going to get to multiply together. And everything, these numbers are all being separated by multiplication. So we get to multiply our 4 times 5 and get 20, and then that's being multiplied times the square root of 3. And I'm going to carry that 28 down. And now I'm ready to distribute my negative 2 root 3. Okay, here we go. Negative 2 root 3 times 7. Because the operation in between each of those numbers is multiplication, I get to commute my 7 out to the front and multiply it by the 2. So that would give me 14 square root of 3. And finally, negative 2 root 3 times 5 root 3. And I'm going to commute my 5 out to the front and multiply it by the negative 2. So that would get me negative 10. And square root of 3 times square root of 3 would be square root of 9, and that simplifies to 3. And now I combine like terms. So I have 28 minus 30. That gives me negative 2. And now let's look at our square roots of 3. I have 20 of them. I'm subtracting 14 of them. So that gives me 6 of these square roots of 3. And that's my final answer, negative 2 plus 6 square root of 3. And that's done. Now we're going to take 4 plus square root of 3 times 4 minus square root of 3. And we'll do our distribution again of our 4. So we've got 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times negative square root of 3 would be 4 times negative square root of 3. And now we need to distribute the square root of 3. So we would have a positive 4 square root of 3. And then positive square root of 3 times negative square root of 3 would be negative square root of 3 times 3 would be 9. And notice that these terms in the middle are exactly the same except one's positive, one's negative. So those are just going to add up to 0. So here we would have 16 minus the square root of 9, which is 3. So that simplifies to 13. And that's kind of these are pretty special. They even have their own math term. If everything is the same except just the sign in the middle, those are called conjugates. On this example, we've got 3 plus 2 square root of 5 quantity squared. So just be careful here. We need to take and multiply 3 plus 2 square root of 5 times itself twice. So this one we really do need to distribute the 3 to both terms and also the 2 root 5 to both terms. So here we go. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 root 5 would be 6 root 5. And now we've got 2 root 5 times 3, so that would be 2 root 5 times 3. The 3 gets to commute out and multiply by the 2, so that would become 6 root 5. And then finally I've got 2 root 5 times another 2 root 5. And I'm going to commute my 2 out to get multiplied by that 2, so I've got 4. And then square root of 5 times square root of 5 is square root of 25, which is just 5. So that would be 4 times 5, which is 20. So I've got 9 and 20. I'm going to add like terms, so I've got 29. And then I have 6 roots of 5 plus 6 more would be 12 roots of 5. And that's done.